channel. This is Malin Relish coming back at you guys with another Madden 19 video. And we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're not going to be live streaming a franchise mode for tonight. Going to do a little bit something different because I'm in the mood to kind of do a little bit of a special live stream. You could call it after a big trade that my Dallas Cowboys decided to make today. Decided to bring in a new receiver with the trading of Amari Cooper for a first-round pick. And there he is. Now, I didn't download any new roster. All I did was I simply just released Cooper from the Raiders and put him on the Cowboys. And I also got rid of Bryce Butler. But I don't know. I just wanted to go ahead and play a quick game. I'm going to do the game against the Tennessee Titans, which is the next game the Cowboys are going to play because they have a bye week this week. And another thing I had to do, obviously you see that he's number 89 like he is in Oakland. I went ahead and changed Blake Jarwin's number from, I wings a few hours ago, so sorry about that. I changed Jarwin's number from 89 to 84. So now Amari Cooper's rocking his normal number 89 like he had for the Raiders. And this is basically the new receiving core. Now, I mean, Amari Cooper at an 85 overall. You got Cole Beasley at 83 overall. But Beasley's meant to be a number 2 receiver if you ask me. So anybody watching this live stream, let me know what you think of the Amari Cooper trade. Personally, I'm not going to lie. I was not quite a big fan of it. Just because they gave up a first-round pick. I understand why Jerry Jones decided to do it because of the fact that just wasn't getting any help from the receiving core. It really wasn't getting any help, no assistance whatsoever. So, they just decided that, hey, we need help. So let's go out and get the best receiver that's available on the market right now. And they ultimately decided that was Amari Cooper. So I can't really fault them too much for doing that. But at the same time, trading a first-round pick, look, I'm already aware of the fact that the Cowboys are not good. And first of all, trading for Amari Cooper does not solve all their problems. They have issues with coaching, ownership, offensive line, quarterback play with Dak is probably the most noticeable. I've been a Dak supporter, and I'm really going to stick by him because the one argument I keep making is that what does Dak Prescott have to go into work and be with every day? He has Kellen Moore as his quarterback coach, who has been a career backup in the National Football League and never really amounted to anything. Only reason he's with the Cowboys as the quarterback coach is because he was a member of this team, the last 2 years of his career. He was a college superstar at Boise State, but when he got to the NFL, he was just easily forgotten about. He really didn't amount to anything as a career. He didn't have a career in the NFL. He had a career as a backup, if you could call that a career. But he had a couple of nice games for the Cowboys, but they realized that, hey, this guy's nothing more than a backup. So let's just keep him as a backup. And I understand that. But the biggest thing that really grinds my gears about this trade is the fact that the Dallas Cowboys have done similar things like this to get receivers that they think can push them over the top. Go all the way back to 2000, and this is that was the last year that Troy Aikman was in the NFL and Emmitt Smith was still on the team. It was the new millennium. Michael Irvin retired at the end of the '99 season. They trade for Joey Galloway from the Seattle Seahawks, but they trade a first and a second round pick, and then fast forward 8 years later to 2008, they trade a first round pick, and I believe there was a third and maybe a sixth round pick in there for Roy Williams, and they had only about 2 or 3 picks in the 2009 draft, and none of those players stuck it out. And then they drafted some linebacker who in the second round, Brandon Williams, I think was his name. Never did anything in the NFL, complete bust. Really just made some bad decisions with receivers. I know that Jerry is desperate. The only thing that is that I guess with him making this trade, we get a nice sack with against Marcus Mariota there with David Irving, yep, David Irving with the sack right there, is that he would only make this move if he thought this team was capable of making a run. And by making a run, I mean winning the NFC East and going to the playoffs. I don't see that happening. So, Jerry, what are you doing? But at the same time, I do like the fact that the Cowboys are at least getting a #1 receiver in Amari Cooper. Now, Cooper hasn't really been that great with the Raiders this year, and at least the games that I've seen. He's had, I think he's had 2 100-yard games, but then again, Derek Carr has also regressed too, and he might be the next guy traded out of Oakland because they're basically selling everything. They're having a garage sale right now, and Gruden and Mark Davis are saying, hey, take all of our stuff. We don't need any of these guys because we're going to start fresh when we move to Las Vegas. And I understand that from that perspective. But, you know, the Cowboys have to be on the receiving end of one of these particular trades like they have done with Khalil Mack, because they're desperate. And I understand why they're desperate to do that. Just not very fond of giving up a first-round pick, as I let a big play go there. And see, yeah, like in the secondary, we could have used that. We could have, and the thing is, we could have used that first-round pick on a offensive lineman, maybe a left tackle, because I think Tyron Smith's best days are behind him, or even a left guard, to somebody to push Connor Williams, who's a rookie. Also, we could have used it definitely on a free safety if we somehow don't land Earl Thomas in the offseason. The thing that I'm thinking about is that Earl might not come to Dallas. You know, not only has he gotten hurt this year, but, you know, he was pissed off at the Cowboys because they didn't go for him. You know, what makes you think that he's going to want to come after they basically said, oh, well, we don't want you? Do you really think he's going to come to Dallas now? Unless they put the best offer on the table, which may be a ridiculous contract. I don't know. It's not even a slam dunk that you get Earl Thomas.
They'll throw again.
I mean, what is Amari Cooper supposed to be? The next Dez? He's not Dez. I do think he is one of the best receivers in the league. I do think that. He's been to 2 Pro Bowls in his first 2 seasons. In 2015 and 2016 was, 2016 was his rookie year. He went to the Pro Bowl with Derek Carr, surprisingly. Oh, nice deflection there, Woods. Way to knock that ball out. And then he went to the Pro Bowl in 2016, but that's about it. I mean, he had a decent year in 2017, but the Raiders were already a pretty messed up franchise. Well, it was 4th and 10. I didn't realize it was 4th down. Then again, this video is going to be half of gameplay, but really half of me kind of giving my opinion on the Amari Cooper trade, because it's something that just happened today, and it's just fresh on my mind. And I just wanted to go and see how he plays in the game. And also I saw a clip that EA Sports put out of Amari Cooper in the Cowboys uniform. So, of course, naturally, I'd like to play with him on the Cowboys in this game and see how it goes. So, I guess I kind of want to make this a challenge, but I also want to win the game. I'm going to try to use Cooper as much as I can. Try to feed him the ball and try to get him to go for over 100 yards if I can. At least 75 and get... I'm going to try to... Okay. All right. You know what? I'm setting it right now. I'm going to try to go for 100 yards receiving with Amari Cooper and at least 1 touchdown. That's what I'm going to do. So hopefully I can do that. So that's a challenge I've issued to myself. Now with Dak, we'll see how this goes. So unfortunately, because of that, we can't really do the bread and butter of the Cowboys, which is football with Zeke.
Interceptions in 2016 as a rookie to 13 his second year.
Wait a minute. Why is Cooper not out there? Do I have to adjust the depth chart or something? Shoot, I do, really? Okay. You know what, this may be because Cooper is actually injured? Concussion. Yeah, hold up. Sorry, y'all. I didn't know. I didn't even know that this was something that happened. Austin technically is hurt, so I'll keep him in there. Why not? Williams is suspended, so no, it's fantasy mode. I'll keep him in there. Gallup, yeah. Gallup to a spot. All right, cool. Sorry, I had to adjust the depth chart. I guess whatever. Okay, so for this one play, we'll feed Gallup. Kind of wanted that. Kind of just wanted the ball to be deflected. It's no big deal because Amari Cooper's not on the field.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone.
You see, one of the things that I actually saw, and look, I know everybody hates Skip Bayless. I say everybody. People that, you know, he's too much of a Cowboy fan to be talking sports if you ask me. One of the things he suggests is that you move Lyle Collins back to left guard in place of Connor Williams, and you put Cameron Fleming at right tackle, replacing him, and I love that. As we get our first catch to Mr. Cooper. Nice catch, Amari. I remember watching this one game that the Raiders played, and Amari Cooper just went off. He had this, like, long catch, and he had another play where he, like, juked the guy out. I'll tell you what, I do like Amari Cooper because I think that he's one of the best he's a good young receiver too, because he's only 24. So it's almost like with trading for him, you're having his career almost start over in Dallas. And he's not that much older than Dak. He was only taken in the draft 1 year ahead of Dak, so it's almost like, and, you know, I saw a couple of good points made by some NFL analysts this week talking about how you would, you know, this is what I know is going to happen. I'm going to try to force things too much, trying to get the ball to Cooper, so I'm going to throw a couple of picks. Malcolm Butler, yeah, whatever. One of the things they talked about was that the Cowboys must not really be looking to take. Well, they talked about that for the first round, for the top receivers in the draft, the Cowboys must not be interested in anybody like A.J. Brown or some other good receivers. So they're essentially saying that, okay, we're drafting Amari Cooper. And that's understandable. But in the first round, you could have also used that pick on a safety coming up, because I hear that this is one of the deepest draft classes defensively. So you could get a safety if you don't manage to land Earl Thomas this offseason, because that's not even a slam dunk. Nothing in this league is guaranteed. Nothing in the NFL is ever guaranteed. You know, you have to, you know, you can't just bank on the fact that somebody's going to be coming, and then they don't come. Don't let your mind wander with that comment, please. But anyway, all right. So with second down and 2, we've really I've really gotten distracted in this video. So defensively, we got to tighten up here. Get him on the outside. Come on, you're just gonna let him take. Okay, Dion Lewis. Really? Okay, you're just gonna let him run on us. Fine.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble.
Let's go
open up the playbook. Go play action.
Focus here on the task at hand, which is getting the ball back.
Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got the blocks. Oh, Jones, you should have picked that. You were in position.
So we played one quarter here on a Monday night.
Could use some secondary help.
We'll return after this message.
Sure.
You're watching the NFL,
but
and it's right
anyway,
here on EA Sports.
I know it's been about a week since I've live streamed, so I also want to take this chance to talk a little bit about maybe some stuff that's going to come on this channel. I might start this later in the week. I've really been thinking about it, but you know, there's some improvements that have been made with Connected Franchise, but not a whole lot. I'm thinking about starting in my career mode in this game. And when I say my career, I mean Connected Franchise, but creating my own player, aka creating myself. I definitely am thinking about making my guy a quarterback, just because it's the easiest position to control, because you get the ball and you throw it and you're handing it off, you're deciding the plays and stuff like that. It'd be easier just to make my guy, just control my guy and make him look good. But I haven't done a Connected Franchise with myself as a created character in Madden in a long time. And every time I do it, I just get bored after a couple of weeks in. And another thing is that I can't, like, fight for my spot. Like, when you are on the team, you're automatically #1 on the depth chart. But that's not realistic. But I am thinking about teams that are in need of a quarterback, like in real life. Like, I actually don't want to have my guy go to the Cowboys, because look, Dallas is set with Prescott, whether Cowboy fans, myself included, like it or not. Now, obviously, I could be a backup and try to put Cooper Rush's spot, but that's just a waste of time. So I'm thinking about doing that. And some teams that I would like to put my guy on because they need a quarterback. I'm thinking about maybe one is the Browns, because they obviously have Baker Mayfield now. They have Tyrod Taylor. But I don't really think that would be that good. I think that another team that I'm thinking about putting him on was the Giants, because Eli Manning is getting old. But as of right now, he's the #1 quarterback in New York, and I doubt that his job is going to be in serious jeopardy, even this season. They're playing pretty bad this year, and they're starting out 1-6.
I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get through last time free here. Not the worst thing in the world.
But another team that actually just popped into my head the other day is thinking about putting my guy on the Buffalo Bills, because they traded Tyrod Taylor. They have a terrible quarterback in Nathan Peterman, and they have a rookie in Josh Allen that is injured and who, quite frankly, hasn't played it. They thought he was going to be the guy. So I think that'd actually be a good place to put my guy. And, I think that would be good, because I can have it kind of be a storyline of being the next Jim Kelly. And I think that'd be pretty cool. And it kind of be interesting, because maybe I have the attitude of the guy that didn't want to go to Buffalo. Maybe I wanted to be drafted somewhere like to the Cowboys or some other established team, or just a team that had a better record the previous year, some team that I thought could win. Maybe do some like, gosh, really, Tyrone, you're just going to let me get grabbed and sacked? Okay. Oh, gosh. It's maybe tough to get this 100 yards with people, because these aren't 15-minute quarters, first of all. But we'll see what we can do. We got Cooper on the outside right there. My God, are you serious? Oh. Another one. Dog it, Dak.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a
opposite way that I wanted.
They've got them frustrated right now.
Dak.
Following the interception here,
Someone actually win the game, which I do. But yeah, that's something else I'm thinking about starting now. And you know what? After I get done recording this, it may be late at night, but I might just introduce that series. I've got my work done for the night, and I might connect you guys with another live stream after I get done with this. I do it after this, but it's a different topic. So you know what? You guys are going to get special treats. I'll introduce you to that new series. But I'm not going to tell you every single thing that's going to come.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Come on, get a sack.
To his right.
There you go. Nice job. Thank you.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line.
Sean Lee's hurt. Well, tell me something I don't know. Well, at least every time they've gotten the ball, we force into field goals. But, God, we got to get something on our next drive. This is ridiculous.
Call it an even 50 yards.
Missed it. Wow. Thank you. All right, great. Okay, now we got to stop messing around. Try not to curse on YouTube, because
He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Charles, while Dallas comes back out, let me ask you about the game you called last week when they beat Detroit. With Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Love of Christ.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Prescott.
There you go, Swain. Thank you.
Tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before
Great catch, Swain. That's why we get it done here.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
I should have waited for Cooper to come back to the ball. He ran a good route too. That's what I want to see. Hopefully we see some of that in Dallas, because I feel like also with Cooper, you at least have some kind of threat, some weapon that is going to take some attention away from the defense. Maybe you can get Gallup, make some plays. It'll just free some things up, which I like.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and
pin him down inside the floor.
Able to affect the play.
Excellent. So hopefully
the Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
Just get something in the first half.
I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
looking like in real life, isn't it? Really? We're gonna let Corey Davis just beat us like that?
Down, but not before reaching the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Getting the butts handed to us. And Marcus Mariota.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mariota now on second down. Over the middle.
Incompletion. There we go. Pretty sure we get the ball to start the second half. So at least we got that. Let's get off the field on this third down. Get the ball back. Get some time. Get some time left in the first half.
Sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree pre-game, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate.
There you go, Xavier. Thank you. Way to go up for it. Nice job.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
It's hard on me, Dak.
The drive there is incomplete. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets.
Oh, we got injury timeout?
Through partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see
custom
one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp, sharp look. And how cool would it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
Chewing up big yardage.
Another nice game there. This one goes
for 20. A first down throw for Prescott.
Go Cooper. Get to the sideline. Get out of bounds. There we go. Good.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right.
Here we go, Cooper. Nice catch.
And all the way down inside the 5.
Dak on the run is
another big gain
actually pretty solid.
This one goes for 19 yards.
Something I do like about him. All right.
Now Elliott. And he'll go back backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I don't want that clock to run out. Thought I could catch him off guard with the run with Zeke, but nah, not quite.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining
Let's
here
get into
in
the
the
end zone,
second
right?
quarter. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it.
There we go. Touchdown, Allen Hurns. Would love to give that to Cooper, but go ahead and get you some, Hurns. I'm all good with it.
5-yard touchdown.
Cooper still leads us in receiving yards, so not that disappointing. Nice job. Nice job, Hurns. Now we're back on top. Let me shake it off, Dak. Do that in real life.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I got some drainage.
Take it in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything
This
here
is
late in the
like
half,
allergy
they'll just
season
take
for
a
me.
knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out come the
Weather's
Titans
changing
now.
up here,
And with
and,
time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how
drainage.
aggressively, offensively they want to play
Yeah,
this.
it's just going from
We'll find
summer,
out just
fall,
how much
and
they
a little bit of
trust
winter
their
mixed in
guys
here in West
in this
Texas.
situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's the
where I live.
Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry.
Takes some adjusting to. I'm not lying.
Past the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As they stop it with 19 seconds to
Why
go
they
in
would call a
half number
timeout
1.
after they ran the ball.
Now
Come
a
on.
second down throw
Come on,
for
Deke.
Mariota. Over the middle, shot's
Ah.
got it complete.
Thought I could get them right there.
Now
I
the
couldn't.
Titans will use their third and final timeout.
Use the
As
hit
they'll
stick,
stop it
cause a
with
fumble,
14
but
seconds to go in this first half.
All right, let's
So
go,
from
D.
the 39 now, they'll come up on a
Come on,
first
D.
and 10.
Let's go. Well, 14 seconds left.
A first down carry
Here
for
we go.
Henry.
Well,
And he stopped
okay. Well, I
immediately
guess they're
there.
conceding because they're just running it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's
At least I
second
think they
down.
are. And I try one more deep throw right here.
First down. Here's 2nd and 10 for
Oh,
Detroit.
they just got it off.
Mariota.
Here we go, Gregory.
Go down.
Nice sack.
Didn't get a throw off with a pressure.
Right in the
Maybe
first
that was
half.
for the best, as that brings
Not
us
gonna get
to the
anything-
end
not gonna get anything
of
like
this
that,
first
Mariota.
half of play. So we have
Put on
come
your
to halftime
backside,
here
sir.
in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front.
All right, so we're
As we
going
get
into the
you over
half
Orlando,
up
we're
by
standing
1,
by
7-6.
Jonathan
2
Coachman.
interceptions
He
from
has
Dak
our
in the
EA
first
Sports
half.
halftime report.
Definitely was trying to force the ball to Amari Cooper, but it is what it is. Cooper's, I think, still leading us in receiving yards, so.
Okay, right, Brandon.
You know, I try to, I'm trying to set a goal to get at least 100 receiving yards with Cooper in this game and at least one touchdown with him. Hopefully we can still do that, but
I'll take you around the NFL.
I'm not going to try to force
scores
too
for
much, but we'll
games
see.
in
Well, that was a short
progress,
halftime
as well
show.
as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, let's go, Thompson on the return. What the? Oh, what the freaking flip?
And his guys are going to get the football
What?
at the
What the
28-yard line.
freak?
When you kick off,
Oh
and you go
my
out there
God,
and get the ball
Thompson,
back,
you
that's what I call a great
dumbass!
opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be
Okay,
turning
was
points.
his
This
knee
could be a
down?
turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This is
put a
pretty
star.
big.
He's no. I can't challenge that. Oh.
So they need to determine
Oh, okay, the
if
booth
that
is
knee
reviewing
was
it. Thank
down
God.
before the
Thank
ball was
you.
coughed up.
And they also wanted to make
I was about to say, they don't review that. That is
as they were
below
going
me.
through that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
He's down, right there. Yeah, he's down. That's not a fumble. The ball is not moving until right there. But then again, video games, you can't trust that sometimes. All right, please reverse it. They did. Okay, they don't even need to make the announcement. They just put me back on offense, which is good.
So Prescott
Okay.
and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 27.
Thought about running with Zeke right there. But
Prescott now.
get on the flat with Zeke.
Elliott.
I'm going to go for
And
about
he's
5
able to
yards.
get
That's
out to
fine.
the 32,
I'll
brought
take those
down
yards.
there. It's a gain of
Zeke out of the
5,
backfield is not
and
that
that'll
bad.
make this a second down.
And by that I mean it's not that bad of an option. I wish Dallas would do that more. But
possibly in the game
you know,
plan, and you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit, and they get a completion. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
There. Oh, almost had Cooper. Almost caught that.
Cooper was the intended target.
All right.
And now it's second down.
Can't fault you too much for that, Cooper. You had Malcolm Butler draped all over you. We already know that he's had his way with Dak in this game. Getting 2 interceptions on his butt.
Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo going to Green Bay? Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield
out there. I really do. I can't be staring down Cooper all game.
Pretty well overall.
I do that, I'm in trouble.
Did turn it over 4 times in the game, but I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner though was
Cooper. There we go.
But it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used
First down to Amari. Roll Tide. I did like watching Amari Cooper at Alabama. He was a beast. He was a beast for Nick Saban and company.
On the run, had to get on his horse.
He was the best receiver in the country in his last year at Alabama.
It's caught right side, it turns. A good
Straight
pickup there. 8 yards
ball
on the first down completion. And quickly, they get to the line. Prescott yet again.
I'm just running with Dak. Why not? Got some speed, Dak. Come on, go. There we go.
Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I like running the no huddle with Dak a little bit. I think in real life that's actually when things are going best, when it's a quick pace offense, kind of like he's back in Mississippi State. I feel like it's better for him. Linehan, take notes.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage
but he
or
won't.
Man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Cowboys last year, 18 rushing touchdowns, tied for second in the league, and they've got Elliott back there, second and goal. They'll try to run
Zeke some action. There we go.
Ah, able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they
no big deal.
Right around the one.
Still got 2 more downs to work with.
Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to get it running right.
Gosh, really? Got knocked back a yard.
Here, back to the 2.
No, they're not letting us get anything.
That is going to set up 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
God, I was looking for Amari. I thought he was going to be open. He probably would be, but I just didn't get enough time. I rolled out with Dak. I kind of panicked there. Oh well. We'll kick a field goal and go up by 4.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere.
All right, well, we're up by 4. Just over a minute and a half to go in the 3rd quarter.
That keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not
got to keep playing well on defensive
side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range.
All right, D, let's get back out there. Keep the pressure on Mariota.
See how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. First down, Mariota. It's caught on the right side of Smith.
Shouldn't try to do the hit stick exactly. I mistimed that pretty much every time I try it.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
All right.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
Oh, way off, Marcus.
We just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had
Did y'all see the clipboard? It was floating.
No doubt about it, and in today's
glitch.
NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring,
Glitch.
This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
There you go. Make the tackle, Sean Lee. Thank you, sir.
And he'll get it down to the
all right, 3rd and 2.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
There we go. Way to stop Lewis. Nice job, Gregory. Way to go. Big defensive play we needed right there, son.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
See if they get this off. Yep, they will before the quarter's over. But they're going to kick it out of bounds, so it is what it is. 28 yards. Actually, a good field position to start this quarter off.
Linebackers really work well together.
1 quarter remains here.
I'll take it.
Wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th.
All right.
Let's
finish this game off, y'all.
To take the field.
And
last time they got
strong.
3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balance.
Cooper, nice grab. Oh, stay in bounds. Oh, he stayed on his feet for a while. Oh, Dak's over 200 yards, 1 touchdown, only 2 picks. Yep, he's already over 100 yards, 6 catches, 120 yards. So we got that goal accomplished. Let's see if we can get a touchdown with Cooper.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. First down, Prescott. Flushed out right.
Let's give the Beasley dump it
It's
off.
a short one here.
Well, actually, that's not Beasley. That's Jarwin, who is now number 84 because he wanted to give Amari his 89. I don't know what number Amari's going to be. I don't know if Blake Jarwin's going to allow him to have his number or if he's going to have to rock another number. I saw one Photoshop image where he's wearing 88, but no, he's not getting Dez's old number in Dak discovers. Oh, God. Man. And Dak, you've been pretty bad in this game.
That's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief.
I want to see
because
another
a lot of
replay.
guys will look at the scoreboard and go,
was his knee
this
down?
is pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves,
No,
if we
that
can
was
make
a plain strip.
we give our teammates a chance to win it, and that's exactly what
That's
they
not
did.
worth challenging.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. First and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He had a good drive going too. He just gave it away.
After the fumble recovery.
Nice deflection, Sean Lee.
Got hit.
Came in with the Superman swat right there.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's
bail out the
hands.
offense
Guess
when they
what?
turn the
Creates
ball
a
over
lot
most of the game. So
kind of a muddle in the
try to do
middle
it
of the
again.
field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down throw here for Mariota. Going
Here we go. Lee is everywhere this game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
He's a heat-seeking missile out there. He had a couple of nice tackles yesterday against Washington.
One thing I think that's safe to
one
say
where
defensively, the
he just
tackling's been
read
really good.
the option play, I think, with Adrian Peterson or something, or some kind of play.
You're not getting the benefits of run after
Put him right on his back.
It's
great to see. Hit by Awuzie. Nice job. So we got 2 picks on Mariota this game. They turn it over, but we get it right back with Cheeto. I like Awuzie, y'all. I think our corners are fine. It's just the safeties, the back end that I'm not a fan of as far as what we currently have. That's all I'm saying.
Throwing to start the
Beasley
drive,
and
but that one incomplete.
for the ball right
I'm
there.
not quite sure how to judge that.
But only one can come
Maybe
down
they
with
had
it,
enough
boys. You
legs
know how this
underneath
game
them.
works.
Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Here you go, Cooper. Let's go.
Time he finds it.
They come back to the ball.
Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective.
And if Amari Cooper makes a difference like this in real life, I'm all for the trade, Jerry Jones. I'm all for it.
And that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Being chased out left.
I'm okay with running it back.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I want no huddle.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm off a little bit. If we can.
A second down throw for Prescott.
He'll swing, that's grab.
Throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
3rd and 1.
The reception good for 7.
I don't know what time it is.
It's 3rd down.
Sorry, I've been ignoring you, buddy.
Let's not quibble about the game there.
I know this isn't like, you know, the live stream or the game that we wanted you to shine to, but we're going to let you get yours a little bit.
Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Thank you, sir. Nice job. Yeah, I know. 3 yards. I know you're not happy with me. I know you're not happy.
Only
you're hungry
on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott eluding the pressure right. That escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
No
Lost
doubt
2
that's
yards,
a very good play
but
defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Cooper's open right out there. There we go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. We got a 4-point lead. We got to close this thing out.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here.
Pretty low-scoring game, but Amari Cooper's been beasting. 161 yards on 7 catches, I believe. Yeah, 7.
A first down carry by
that graphic showed. Let me just feed Zeke. Let him take us home. Why not?
Shy of the end zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken.
Still going to see if I can get a touchdown with Cooper.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially solve
I don't want
this
to
one
force
away.
too much, but let's see what we can do.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Forced out to
you know
his
what?
left.
Let's run it with Dak. Put the exclamation point on it.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
I didn't want to risk it. Didn't want to risk throwing it to Cooper right there, but you got a touchdown with Dak, so with the extra point, we'll have an 11-point lead and basically seal this win. This is good.
I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful.
Amari Cooper beasted for us. 61 yards. If we can get that production in real life, 100-plus yard receiver every game, we're going to be in business.
That could put you in some jeopardy.
But, like I said, it doesn't mean anything if Scott Linehan and Jason Garrett are calling stupid plays.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback,
and
it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes
the Titans only have 2
Tennessee
timeouts left.
to take the field.
And they are down by 11 points. So let's see.
Are you a little bit
Super Mario.
that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nope. I'll let him take those yards.
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because
9
now you
yards.
can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
9 yards. I'll let him take that all day. Make him diamond down the field if he wants to.
Off to Lewis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Ice it. You get a big sack right there with Anthony Brown. Nice job.
Quickly here. They're in the hurry up.
All right, 2nd and 20 defense. Let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down.
Throw with that, Mariota. What are you doing? He's had some pretty poor throws in this game.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired
it's been a pretty
ball.
rough day for
the Titans on 3rd down.
There we go. I mean, he's thrown for over 100 yards, but we got 2 picks on him.
This will be 3rd.
Then again, Dak didn't play all that great. 2-1 touchdown, 2 picks. Had a rushing touchdown, which was okay enough. Obviously, I would have loved to get a touchdown with Cooper. And I'm not going to force it on this next drive if we get the ball back with time to burn off the clock. I'm not a silly goose.
Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it.
There we go. Oh, Anthony Brown, pick 6 to ice. No, okay. You know what? We'll go ahead and do it. Why not? I was about to like take it out at the 1, but I was thinking, nah, let's just let Anthony Brown get his shine on.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating.
He's serving food. That would have been more appropriate if it was Taco Charles in there.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting.
Every time he gets a sack, his celebration is obviously serving tacos to his teammates. I think he debuted that celebration last year in his rookie season, which I love. That was so fun. Perfectly appropriate, Taco. You do you, man. We're going to get a pick 6 to basically ice this one. Let's see what Tennessee can do with 52 seconds.
Offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is
so they scored 6 consecutive points on 2 field goals, but we scored 24 in a row, 24 unanswered, so we basically owned them from the second quarter on. And that kind of a day for us on defense.
Just to take into next week.
Against Marcus Mariota.
Teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time.
The Titans, I thought they were going to be better this year in real life, but they haven't lived up to their expectations. They were a playoff team last year. Beat the Chiefs in the wild card game. Got to the AFC divisional playoff against Patriots. Lost pretty good. There was, of course, that controversial call, and I think there was some controversial call in that wild card game against Kansas City. But
and now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get
it is what it is. And I thought that you know Mariota's shown flashes, and I thought this was going to be the year that he was going to take off, but he really hasn't. And I have him as my backup quarterback in my fantasy league. My starter, though, is Carson Wentz, and he's been playing very well. Mariota didn't play very well this past week. I think he only had like 8 points. He had just over 100 yards, maybe like 1 touchdown, but a couple of picks. Almost like the stat line of this game. But, yeah.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock.
I did briefly have Blake Bortles on my fantasy team, and I did start him, but I decided to just get rid of him because I see the writing on the wall. Even though he's been named the starter for Jacksonville this next week, I don't really think he's going to be the starter for the rest of the season. So I decided to just release him. And I don't need 3 quarterbacks on my roster. I just need 2. I just need a starter and a backup for when my starter has a bye week. I mean, Wentz is going to be my starter for the rest of the year unless he gets injured again. And, you know, I can't stand the Eagles, but when it comes to fantasy football, I put favoritism aside and I draft the best players. And I take the best players on my team. And my weakest link, though, is my running backs. I have James White from the Patriots, who's actually been very solid. As Sean Lee, the general, is going to completely ice it with a pick. As Mariota's going to have 4 picks in this game. The dribble fadeaway shot. That's not your celebration, Sean Lee, but go ahead and do you, sir. But yeah, I had Jay Ajayi, but of course he's out the year with the torn ACL. So I picked up Wendell Smallwood, but I also picked up Latavius Murray from the Vikings. I did trade Dalvin Cook away because I had him as my starting running back, but he's been injured during the whole time I had him. I think he came back for the last Vikings game, but Latavius Murray still got the bulk of the carries, and he played very well for my fantasy team. So it's like, hey, I swapped one Vikings running back for another one who's completely healthy and actually playing pretty well right now. So yeah. That's the fantasy is going pretty well. We're about to be 4-3 after this week. But more importantly, what's on your screen is we take care of business against Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans in Amari Cooper's debut, 24-6 over
it's a win for the
Cowboys
as we sign off and say so long.
We were down 6-0, but we scored 24 unanswered points, and that was basically the game. Let's take a look at player stats. So Dak Prescott actually had a pretty solid game. 18-28, a QB rating of 78.7, 275 passing yards, 64% completion percentage, 1 touchdown. Unfortunately, those 2 interceptions were pretty bad, but I was trying to force the ball to really Cooper in that situation. Prescott also had 4 carries for 19 yards and a touchdown. Zeke had 6 carries for 28 yards, averaged 4.6 per carry. Amari Cooper did his thing for us, y'all. Look at this. If this is the kind of stat line we get from Cooper in real life, obviously this is video games, so I'm not taking it too much for granted, but still, getting Mariota we finally have a number 1 receiver. And it's really a shame that Jerry Jones, but it's also kind of good that he gets exposed for saving, oh, we'll just have a receiver by committee with 7 receivers and we'll be able to win games. Really? Well, that hasn't worked for the first 6 games. But anyway, Cooper, 8 catches, 161 yards, averaged 20.1 yards per catch. 37 yards after the catch. That is some big stats right there. Allen Hurns pitched in with also 3 catches for 27 yards. Jeff Swaim actually had a pretty good game. 3 catches for 48. Beasley had 2 catches for 18. And Jarwin had 1 for 16. And Zeke had 1 for 5. So actually, Dak spread the ball out pretty well. Defensively, it was pick city. Anthony Brown had a pick, also had a pick 6 in this game. Sean Lee had an interception. Xavier Woods had a pick, and Cheeto had a pick as well. Leader in tackles was Jeff Heath with 4 and Anthony Brown with 4. Randy Gregory had 2 sacks in this game. David Irving had a sack as well. And so did DeMarcus Tank Lawrence. And that'll do it for this particular live stream. But for those of y'all that have been checking out the channel, don't go anywhere because I'm going to have another live stream starting up here hopefully within the next few minutes. And it's going to be starting up a brand new series on this channel. So I'll see you guys hopefully in a few minutes. I got to take a break, check on a few things, really think about a couple of things for this series. But it's your boy Malin checking up on out of here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, and I'm out, but I'll be back very soon.